Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever day or time you may be listening to this, but welcome to the wormhole. If you are new to this channel, which you all should be new because I am just now launching my new channel, which previously it had been called The Good Life. So I still have The Good Life channel, but I was doing too much over there, so I decided to create a channel for my gardening and my gardening only. I am in the process. Well, let me back up a little bit, give you some history. So my wife and I were living in another house, with the kids, and we moved. So I started a garden over there, but I was real hesitant on what I was planting and on how much I was going to plant because of knowing that we were going to move and just did not want to leave a garden. So I did bring with me my raised bed, and one of the first houses that we looked at, there was already a garden um, in the backyard, and that for me was one of the selling points of this house. So when that was in July, so July, August, it's been hot and I've been so busy. Um, you guys, I am a football official, so this time of year is my busy time. So essentially, I do football Monday through Friday. I'm not getting home until sometimes after 10 o'clock. So today is Saturday, September 20th, and I decided, you know what, I need to get in my garden because the things that were planted were things that were growing from last spring into the summer. So some of it is starting to die out, like my tomatoes. I have mint back here, which mint never goes away, and the mint is in the bed all by itself. So the couple that lived here previous, they were a Indian couple. So a lot of the things that they were growing were like bitter mint, not bitter mint, the bitter melon, that's what it is. And it's another melon called canary melon. I don't know anything about, stuff like that. They were growing a Asian spinach and tomatoes, which everybody eats tomatoes. And they were also growing a type of like a pea. So some of that stuff now is starting to die out. And today my sole purpose is coming out here and cleaning out the beds and start getting the beds ready for me to start my growing in the fall. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to grow in the fall, but I would like to have this stuff in the ground here within the next couple weeks. So I am pretty much a beginning gardener, so I'm always looking for advice about gardening. I don't have a green thumb, I have a brown thumb. So I was very frustrated what I was started last spring. I started tomatoes, jalapenos. I started a Scotch bonnet, and I just did not have any success with any of that, and I was just so disappointed. But I'm not going to give up, and that was part of my motivation of starting this channel, is to help me be more consistent in my gardening. I follow all of these different gardeners on YouTube, and I'm seeing their success. But I know with their success, in the beginning, I know that they had their ups and downs. And I'm going through a low right now because I'm learning. I am going back and I'm watching their videos from like last fall to see how they got ready. So what I want to do now is I want to flip the camera around and take a walk and kind of show you guys exactly what I have going on here. So let me get up here and flip the camera. And here we go here. So this is some kind of pea here. This is an empty bed here, and I'm not sure what I'm going to grow in here. I'm probably going to grow spinach in this one. This is the one with the bitter melon. As you can see here, there's one right there, and it's gotten entwined with that pea. So here is the tomato and the basil, which this bed here, I'm gonna give it here about another few weeks to see if it's still going to be producing any fruit. Here recently I started carrots. In this one I started radish, and this one here I believe I started kale, if I'm correct. This is the mint here, which I will probably, after I get off of here, I'm gonna weed out the mint. This is the bed that I brought with me, which I'm gonna move today and get this bed ready. This one here, they started tomatoes, and these things here, which turns out to be that you can use to make the loofahs that you use in the shower. So, and there's a couple more of them up in the tree. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with this one. This one is huge here. If you have any suggestions of what I should plant in this one. And then over here, the one over there is a type of spinach. I'm not sure what that is, exactly what type. And this is this is just a plant. So I'm gonna clean out this side here today, and I'm gonna go to Home Depot or Lowe's and get some more dirt to fill this up, just this side here. And I don't know, I want to be bold and just take a chance and try my luck at growing collards, because collards really do work well in cooler weather. So this is what I got here. It's a lot of work, but I'm built for it. So that's the garden. That's what I'm working with. I'm a first-time gardener, so excuse me being in my undershirt and looking all rough, but I had a football game last night, and I got home kind of late. Got up this morning, went to Walmart, got my wife's car oil changed, got my oil changed, and your boy's a little tired, but I am not giving up on this gardening. If you got any suggestions, please, like I say, please give me a like and give me and subscribe to this channel here. And I want to say thank you. Thank you for joining the wormhole, where the thumb isn't always green, but believe me, I work hard at it.